Hello, thank you for joining me at Stable Yoga. So today we're going to dive into the lung and the large intestine. It's considered like the metal element, focuses around the lungs. This is really the autumn time where we're in this element. And energetically today, I want to focus on how the lungs emotionally are tied to grief. As we enter into the fall season, this turning inward, and the holiday season, we tend to really bubble up some emotions of grief and processing our past. The large intestine is really connected with letting go. So we're going to balance in our flow today through this fluidity of grief and letting go. We're going to begin today on our backs. I hope that you have 2 blocks with you, as well as a bolster. If you don't have a bolster, like 2 water bottles will work, 2 books, a pillow, that's all good too. So make sure you have lots of space, a little quiet time just for you. We're going to start on our backs. I'm going to be at this diagonal angle for you. Hopefully you can watch me a little bit better. So I'm going to take 1 block and my bolster. The block I'm going to set back a little bit on its nice flat side. So we'll hit just above the bra line. And the bolster, you're going to take right really at the base of your sacrum and let it fall right back. Okay, so you want to take that right up to your booty and then lie down. And you should have a nice elevated stance. Your neck and shoulders should be supported. Let your arms fall out, thumbs up. Tuck your shoulder blades, your wings underneath you, and just drop in. Take a few breaths, feeling the soles of your feet together. Let your legs open up. If you want to support too, this feels a little bit too much pressure on your inner thighs, you can wrap a blanket around your ankles to give yourself a little more support. So take a few deep breaths here in and out of your body. And I want you to just envision your lungs. As you breathe in through your nose, breathe into the tops of your lungs, just above your collarbones. Notice how the breath flows down. Just pay attention to how deeply you're breathing right now. What is the depth and breadth of your breath? Say that 5 times real fast. And imagine that your lungs are these amazing, delicate organs, 360 degrees. So we're not just breathing the fronts of our lungs, but we're breathing into the sides of our lungs, the backs of your lungs, the lowest lobes of your lungs. And I want you to just envision them being housed by your rib cage. So we'll pay attention to the expansion and contraction of our ribs. And the lung meridian starts right in the center of your chest, just lateral to your sternum. And then up to your collarbone. And this energy runs down your arms, down the insides of your arms, right down to the crease on the radial side, your thumb side, and all the way down to your thumbnail. Just see if you can feel that. Start to really bring some energy into your fingers. Feel that energy connect from your fingers all the way down and back up to the sternum. And then slowly start to make some windshield wiper, like I call them yoga snow angels with your arms. You can let your fingernails just skim the ground underneath you, palms up, energetically reaching out through your fingertips. Inhale as you let your arms float up and overhead. And exhale, slowly let your arms come down and out. We'll do that one more time together. Sweep out, sweep up, reaching and expanding beyond your fingertips the whole time. And exhale, slowly bring your arms down. Let's roll onto one side. So stack your knees. Let your torso follow. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. And then we'll find our way right into tabletop. You can take your bolster and your blocks out of the way. Come on to your hands and your knees. And let's just take a moment to really slide your wrists underneath your shoulders, ground down. Push into the mat. Draw your shoulders away from your ears, your belly in. Get your knees right underneath your hips. Just take a moment to anchor and ground in a nice stable table. Now drop your belly, open up through your chest. You're going to feel your collarbones open, your eyes open, your heart open, and then exhale, round and hollow out. Take your eyes to your belly. Push into the mat. I want you to spread open and wide through your shoulder blades. Drop your belly, open up, shoulders back. Feel your throat expand. I want you to breathe in the top of your chest as your tail lifts. Exhale, press into the mat, round and hollow out. We'll do that one more time. Drop your belly, open up, big, slow in-breath through your nose. Maybe even move around through your jaw a little bit here. Exhale, round, hollow out. Find a nice neutral spine. We'll take your right arm to the sky. I want you to feel a little expansion from fingertip to fingertip. Move around through your wrist. Notice any tension. I'm feeling a little tension right here at the top of my shoulder. Just work that out. Breathe into it. We're going to thread the needle. Take your right arm underneath. You're going to tuck your shoulder. You're going to drop onto your ear. Walk your left fingers overhead, and we'll just peel our left shoulder back and your left hip back. As you really spiral, we're looking to really wake up the center space, this little spirit tower space right behind the center of your heart. Breathe in there, and I want you to focus on breathing in your lungs all the way into that space, into the center of your back. Take another inhale and another exhale. Take one more breath with me. Come on to your hands and knees. We'll go to the other side. So take your left arm up. I want you to expand from thumb to thumb, right? The lung meridian there. Breathe in, wake up, expand through your chest, and thread under and through. Cheek and ear to the mat. Now this time your right arm goes overhead. Peel your right shoulder back. Peel your right hip back. So we're getting a nice long stretch to the side of our body. And we're going to breathe right into the space between the shoulder blades. Exhale. Inhale. Keep twisting and exploring as you exhale. So when you breathe in, you're just creating space for your body. As you exhale, you're taking up that space. Take one more breath with me fully into your body. And then come onto your hands and knees. Find a nice neutral spine. Melting heart pose. So we're going to take our hands a little bit wider. A little nice V with our upper body, thumbs out. Drop either your forehead down to the mat or maybe your chin as your chest drops down. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you can't get down to the ground, this is a great time to use a block to give you a little support. Let your shoulders slide in. I want you to feel the energy from the insides of your arms all the way to your thumbs. Wake up and stretch. Give me a few deep cycles of breath. Keep pulling your shoulders away from your ears. Don't let them creep up. We don't want to wear any shoulder earrings today. Good. One more breath in. And then as you exhale, just feel your heart, your mind surrender down to the ground. Slide your hands back. Find a nice long spine and go to downward facing dog. First one. Take a little time here to create a nice, stable mountain with your body, this upside down triangle. So I want you to push into your thumb. Feel that anchoring of the lung. And then also your index finger. That's the large intestine there. And then the rest of your fingertips, but especially the thumb and the index finger. Take your shoulders around, wrap them in. Let's draw your belly in. Let your head drop, your heart drop. Rise to your tippy toes. Give me a big in-breath. Feel the stretch to the bottoms of your feet. Bend your left knee, ankle your right. Heel down. Give me a deep inhale here. Push into the mat. Just lengthen the whole right side of your body as you exhale. Rise to the balls of your feet and switch. Drop your left heel down. Bend your right knee. Give me a big in-breath and a big out-breath. Now rise to the balls of both feet. Roll forward right into high plank. You might need to walk your hands forward an inch. Just lengthen out here, shoulders back, belly in. Let's shift back and forth. Wide open through your chest and collarbones. Give me an in-breath. You can drop to your knees if you wish, or going all the way down. Let your elbows hug in and skim your ribs. Cobra pose. Point your toes. Actually, not cobra, sorry, Sphinx pose. Come onto your forearms. I said something and did something else. Press down through your thumb and index finger. Once again, shoulders back, heart comes through, belly in. Give me an inhale. Look over your right shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, come through center. Exhale over your left shoulder. One more breath as you bring your chin back to parallel. Forehead to the mat. Hands slide your low ribs. High plank. Press up. You can always use your knees. Downward facing dog. Go back. Give me a breath in. And a breath out. Rise to the balls of your feet. Roll into high plank. Squeeze and anchor everything. Compact it right to the center of your body. I want you to turn on every muscle in your body here. Push the mat away. Give me a breath. And then exhale, slowly lower down. Elbows come in. This time, cobra pose. Point your toes. Hands stay by your low ribs. Rise up. Give me an in-breath. Forehead melts down to the mat. We'll do 2 more like that. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe all the way into your lowest rib. Forehead to the mat. 1 more time. Big inhale. Forehead down. Press up to high plank. 1 strong body. Downward facing dog. Go back. 1 more variation of our chaturanga or our flow. As I say, take your vinyasa. This is what I mean. These are all your options. Rise to the balls of your feet. Roll forward, high plank. Compact the body. Lengthen and strengthen. Drop to the knees. Halfway or all the way down, elbows in. Good. Come through, cobra or maybe up dog this time. Push into the mat, thumb and index finger. Shift a little bit back and forth. Maybe gaze over your right shoulder. Come through center, gaze over your left shoulder. Come through center. Give me a big in breath. Fire up your legs. Draw your belly in. Downward facing dog. Hips high. Head low. Breathe in. Big breath out. Rise to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees. Look forward. You can walk or float or tiptoe towards the top of your mat. Feel free to grab your blocks with you if you'd like. Come to a nice long flat back. So you should be able to eat breakfast or dinner on this table. So I don't want to see it like this. I don't want to see you like this. Nice long spine. Shoulders back. Heart comes through. Soften your knees as you fold. 2 more like that. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Exhale, fold. 1 more time. Halfway. Pause here. Bend your left knee. Take your left hand to your block. Right arm to the sky. Just breathe in. Breathe out from thumb to thumb and index finger to index finger. Wake up. Fold forward, soften both knees. Halfway lift. Long, strong spine. Bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Left arm to the sky. Open up, breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more in breath. Soften both knees, fold in. Halfway lift. Fold 1 more time, just waking up the spine. Roll and stack your body. All the way up to stand. I'm going to turn and face you for a moment. Stretch and grow. Breathe in. Hands to your heart. Just take a 1 long grounding breath in. As you exhale, anchor the energy through the 4 corners of your feet. Draw your belly in. Find a nice strong mountain pose for you to stand and be in. Good. Right here. Long and strong. Sweep your arms up high. Give me a big in-breath. Hinge and fold over your legs. Exhale. I'm going to go back to this diagonal angle for you. Halfway lift. Give me a breath. Good. Step back to high plank. You can always use your blocks too if that makes it a little easier for you. Halfway or all the way down, you decide. Cobra, up dog, Sphinx. Those are all your options. Give me a big in-breath. And go back to downward facing dog. Out breath. Take your right leg high to the sky. I'm going to hit my plant back here. I should move up a little bit. There we go. Breathe in. Move around to your ankles, your toes. Push the mat away a little more. Bend your knee, open up through your hip. Kick your heel into your booty a few times. Get a nice fascial release through your quadricep. Square your hips, push the mat away, come through. And step your right foot through to a nice low lunge or runner's lunge. This is where the blocks can be good. You can turn them on their sides. Stay on the ball of your back foot. We're just going to explore this going back and forth a little. Yes. Find a nice, sweet spot right in the center. Draw your thigh bones inward. Take your right arm high to the sky. Give me a breath. Open up. Good. One more in-breath here. Take your right hand down, warrior two. Spin your back foot flat. Windmill your arms up and open. Feel this here. Spread wide through all your fingertips. Sink deep into your legs. Now spin your palms upward. Thumb turns outward as much as you can. And gaze over your back arm as you take your thumbs downward. So spin upward, exposing this yin side, this yin energy. Exhale, eyes to the back, yang energy. Okay, receiving. Right? Taking it out. Working the lung through your thumbs and the large intestine through your index finger. One more time. Take your gaze forward, palms up. Reverse your warrior. Take your gaze upward, your right arm to the sky. Now your left hand, let's take it right in between your ribs. Kind of feel the little intercostal spaces between your ribs. I want you to press away from your right hand towards the left and downward. Breathe into your left hand. I want you to feel your lungs really energize. Push into your left hand with your breath and your energy. One more breath. Side angle pose. Right arm comes to your thigh bone. Take your left arm up. Let your shoulder blades slide together as you sink deep into your legs. Now breathe in. Maybe reach your arm up and overhead. Exhale, let your elbow bend, your chest spiral upward. Inhale, reach up and overhead. Maybe your eyes want to go down if it feels okay with your neck. Exhale, bend your elbow, spin your ribs towards the sky. So we're getting a nice little wringing out motion of the lungs here as we breathe in, stretch overhead. Exhale, slide back. One more time, stretch and grow. Exhale, open. Breathe in, reach up and overhead. We're going to go back to our easy twist. Hand on the block or hand to the ground, right arm to the sky. And spin all the way onto your left side. You're just going to spin your toes towards me. And press and open, lift an inch, maybe reach up and overhead. Exhale, lower an inch. Inhale, lift an inch. Exhale, lower an inch. One more time, lift. Spin back towards center. Standing split, we're going to push off the right foot, left leg to the sky. Let your head drop down. Move around through your toes and your ankles. Really push and ground through your right foot to energize through your left toes. Give me one more beautiful breath. And feet together, fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe. Exhale, fold. Let's bring your left foot with you as you roll up. And we'll come right into tree pose. Let it slide all the way up the inside seam of your body and anchor it in. So it can go above the knee, below the knee, or even a little kickstand. I'm going to face you now. So kickstand, below the knee, above the knee. You're going to anchor in equally through both feet. Sweep your arms out. Slowly, we're going to pause at the halfway mark here. Okay, palms up. Palms down. Palms up. Palms down. See if you can really feel the energy from your index finger going all the way up through your throat, even into the sides of your nose. That's where this large intestine meridian goes. And then the thumb up the inseam of your arm all the way, just lateral of your heart. Good. Woo, lost balance. Hold it here. Breathe in. And gently twist towards the right. When we twist through our upper body, we're really getting that wringing out, the letting go sensation through our abdomen. And to the left. Come through center. Hold it here. Stretch to the sky. Give me a big in-breath. Hands to your heart. Feet together. Sweep down and up again. Exhale, fold over your legs. halfway lift. High plank, step back with your left foot this time, anchor in, come forward halfway or all the way down. Come through, cobra, up dog, or sphinx, you choose, yogi's choice. Breathe in, downward facing dog, go back. Left toes to the sky, stretch up. Bend your knee, open up. Move around through your toes, your ankle as you push them out away a little more. And if you felt like the blocks were really helpful for the step through, kick your heel into your booty a few times. You may want to reach and grab for them now, pushing them down either on their edges or their sides. Square your hips, breathe in. Step through, easy twist. Left arm goes to the sky. Actually, before we go to twist, let's hold it here for a minute. Shift back and forth. Just feel the energy in your hips. Ignite through your belly. Get nice and strong. Now left arm to the sky, easy twist. Okay, from your thumb and your index finger, feel the chest expand. Feel the twist and the wringing out of your belly, of the large intestine. One more breath. Take your left hand down, warrior two, spin your right foot flat, come all the way up and open up. Good. And palms up. Gaze over your left thumb and palms down, gaze over your right. Breathe in, thumbs up through your thumb, your index finger. Exhale, go back. Again, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. One more time, palms up, palms down. Come back, hold it here, sink a little deeper, reverse it, go up. Good, let your left shoulder drop, and this time your right hand comes just right into the intercostal spaces of your ribs. Press down and away. Spiral your chest up towards the sky, so you're feeling this just pulling motion up and down through the ribs. Give me a big inhale. Side angle pose, drop your left forearm on your thigh, right arm up. Don't forget to sink deep. So sometimes we try to cheat, we come here, but then we're really just overstretching through here. Sink into your strength so that we feel nice length through the spine. Inhale, stretch up and overhead. Let your pinkies turn inward as you root through the outer edge of your foot. And then exhale, bend and open. Turn your gaze, turn your chest. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, twist. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, twist. Last time, reach up and overhead, back to easy twist. Your right hand comes down to the ground or to a block. Left arm to the sky. Maybe spin all the way onto the side, turning your toes towards the left. Inhale, reach up and overhead. Exhale, go down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, go down. Inhale, reach all the way up, spin your toes to the front, standing split, press off, lift your right toes to the sky, let your head drop. Root down to really lift up and out of your hip. Breathe. Let's press down and lift your right foot one more inch. Feet together, fold forward. Halfway lift. Bow down as we roll up. Bring your right foot with you as we rise right up into tree pose. This is going to be a little more challenging. If that's too hard, you can always just go into tree as you stand. Good, root down. I'm going to turn and face you for this. Oh, can I do it? No, I can't. I got to step and reset. Good, stretch out and up. See, even I wobble. Nobody's perfect, and perfection is never, ever, 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 ever. How many times can I say it? The goal in yoga. Good. Perfectly imperfect. That's all you need to be. Shoulder blades down. Palms up. Let's spin your palms up to the sky, down to the ground. Up to the sky, down to the ground. Up to the sky. Let's hold it here. Take a little twist towards the left. Bring out your torso. Stand tall. Give me an in-breath. Slowly move towards the other side. If you fall out, you just get right back in. Breathe in. Come back towards the center. Stretch out, stretch up. Give me a breath. Hands to your heart. Feet together. Sweep down and up. Big in-breath. Hinge and fold forward. Halfway lift. One more time. High plank. Blocks or not, you decide. Anchor halfway or all the way down, come through, open up. And back to downward facing dog. Give me a giant inhale and a giant exhale. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Big inhale and then lower to your knees. Let's grab onto your block. Slide it right between your legs. We're going to really support our pelvis and our lower lumbar spine. You can always have another block with you as well. You want to take that into your right hand. So squeeze your blocks here. Squeeze it. It can be any way you want, any way that's comfortable. Just squeeze. Feel some length and strength through the midline of your body. We're going to take the right block just by our right ankle bone. And I want you to press your hand down. So slowly spin your ribs towards the sky. Feel a nice stretch here as we open up through the belly, the chest. Maybe lift your left arm to the sky. Half camel. Breathe in. You can keep your chin tucked if that feels better on your neck. If you really want to open through the throat, the tops of the lungs, you can do that here as well. Give me a big inhale. And then sweep your arm down and around. Come back to stand. Switch sides. So you're going to take the block into your left hand, place it back by your left foot, sweep your right arm over and up. Give me an in-breath. Tuck your chin. Breathe. This pose can create a lot of anxiety. It's a lot of vulnerability to be so open in the front side of our body. But moving through grief takes vulnerability. It takes a willingness to crack open so that we can heal. Give me another inhale. Slowly sweep down and around. Come back to center. Let's just take a seat on your heels. Release the blocks. Palms to your heart center. Just take a moment to check in with how you're feeling, how your body is doing. Give me another in-breath and another out-breath. Let's come on to your hands and knees. You can cross your ankle bones or swing your legs around as we come to lie down on our backs. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice squeeze. You can move from side to side, round and round. Hug your knees in nice and close. We're going to take a supine twist, so both knees are going to go to the right. Feel free to grab your bolster or your blocks, especially if you have a tweaky low back, to place it right in between your thighs. You're going to bump your hips to the left as you drop your knees to the right. Left arm open. Gaze over your left shoulder. So I want your palm open. I want this yin side exposed. We're going to feel this energy right here. From right above your left breast, all the way up through your collarbone, down the inseam. Your right hand can rest on top of your left leg. I want you to just trace that energetic seam of your body, the lung meridian. Then we're going to take our palm down and imagine the same line just on the outer edge. Your index fingernail all the way up your index finger follows just to the outer edge of your elbow, up the back side of your arm. And then I want you to even feel it cross the throat and come up to the right side of your face, to the right side of your nose. Give me another inhale. We'll go to the other side. Bump your hips towards the right as your knees drop to the left. Take your right arm out, thumbs up. Okay, from right above the right breast, imagine the energy up through your collarbone and down the inseam of your arm. All the way to your thumbnail. 2 more cycles of breath. And then turn your palm down. We're going to trace the energy from the inside of your index fingernail all the way up the forearm, towards the crease of the elbow, backside of your arm. Feel it cross your throat, all the way up towards the left side of your nose. Give me a deep breath in. Exhale. Release the block if you have it. Roll onto your back. Give yourself one last hug and squeeze. And we'll drop right into Shavasana. So if you can, I want to invite you guys into some stillness for as long as you can stay. If you can stay here 5 or 10 minutes, please do that. Palms open. Let your body be still. Eyes open or closed, whatever feels good and safe. Cover up. But there is purpose. There is growth. There is doing and just being. Maybe as you lay here, you can bring to mind something that you have been grieving. Maybe something just by doing this practice is bubbling up right now. Feel that. I want you to breathe into it rather than compartmentalize it for later. Allow it to move through your body and into the floor. Let it melt away. Without any effort, just allow it to release and let go. Please stay here for as long as you can in stillness, in breath, in presence and awareness. Thank you for joining me. Stay stable and strong. Namaste.